Hello? Are we live? I think we are. Let me just check. Bear with me 1 second. I must always check beforehand. Hopefully the game sound is going to be a bit louder today. I did mess with the settings a little bit, so it should be better. Let's check. Okay. Yeah, I think we're all good. So let's maneuver this around a little bit. Bam, let's go there. It might be 1 second. Okay. I think we're all good. Right. So where we left off, yeah, I had some time to think about it. And you know what it reminded me of? Donnie Darko. Because you've ultimately got 3, do I want to say entities of sort that interact with each other, that kind of cause this end of the world by them interacting. And it just reminded me so much of that, and how, I suppose you could say Donnie kind of represents the hero, and then Frank the princess, and then I suppose the rabbit or bunny that Donnie sees, who is also Frank the narrator, I guess. That's kind of just how I pieced it together in my mind. Yeah. So let's go continue. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to turn down the volume just slightly for me, because it does feel maybe a little bit loud now. Okay, there we go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Right.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
We were doing.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yep. Yep. She sure
You're
is.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so I'm thinking this time around, I'm gonna go for the romance. I'm gonna go for the relationship. Try and go, like, steer it in that direction and see what we get from that, because I didn't really go that route last time. So I kind of want to explore that side of it. I can't remember, I've hit continue, but I don't know, I'm assuming it's hit me with my 3rd save slot, so I would assume, hang on, we go here, because we could always reload into one of these, I guess, but I'll just stick with this one for now, and then, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that, and then we'll just see, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So I want to go straight to her. Okay, that's what to do. We'll go a happy route.
It's all part of the job.
We'll try and be positive.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning before you go any further.
I want to interact, I want to woo her.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I must say, I really do like the concept of this. It was a bit of figuring out on my part in the beginning. But I do somewhat grasp what they're getting at with it now. So I honestly don't think any of them are human. Even the hero, which I suppose is representing somebody who's human, but I don't even think they're human. We've had mentions of the void, we've had mentions of transformation, the narrator has talked a few different kind of theories and stuff at us, so I just feel like each character represents something, and they all interact with each other, and then it causes kind of a ricochet or an action of some kind, which sounds really vague, but it feels like they're just representing bigger ideas and bigger philosophies. So yeah, it's quite interesting, but I haven't really narrowed down like who's what and really defined those things yet. So it'd be interesting to see if they kind of leave it open to speculation, or whether they do actually like tell us. But anyway,
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But yeah, the only way I could
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
compare it is
The
sort
air
of
is stale and musty, and the
Donnie
floor
Darko.
and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't think I'm gonna bother taking it. I think I'm just gonna go down.
The door to the basement creaks open,
'Cause I mean,
revealing a staircase faintly
trying to
illuminated
woo
by
her.
an unseen light
Probably
in
not
the room
a
below.
good idea to go down there with a knife.
This is an oppressive place.
You know, first
The air
impressions
feels
and all
heavy
that.
and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
And we love a bit of
The
rot.
princess really lives here. Slaying
Set the
her is
mood.
probably doing her a favour. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
My love,
Hello?
you've returned.
Is someone there?
It's me, my love.
It's hypnotising. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Infatuated already.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'll kill her with my love. Yeah, we're going the soft
You are?
route.
It's been so long
We'll see
since
how that
anyone's come
works.
down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I'd not forgotten. How could I forget?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
We gotta take it
binding
off.
her to
How
the
dare
far
they?
wall of the basement.
Actually, maybe we should have taken our knife and we could, like, pick it open for her.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
No, I'm
Hi.
infatuated.
Do you
I'm
think
a
you can
goner.
get me out of these chains?
Yeah, sure. Ooh. Now, we don't want to be too hasty with our love. Or do we? Yeah, sure. There's full love mode.
Only making this more difficult.
Difficult for
Thank
who, though?
you. Thank
for me.
you.
You're welcome.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Little tug.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
How'd she get that? I still
trying to
want to know how
break
she got
them
the other one
apart.
off.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, sadly not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna go have a look.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you know, it's just... I'm just being optimistic. Nikki, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. If there's not, maybe I can at least find something to break free. Yeah, optimism.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Bless
You
her.
attempt
She
to make
seems
your
so
way
sweet
out
now.
of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, who was that? If we're both down here.
Is someone else here?
Yeah. Let me out of here. Do I bother trying to talk to them, or do I just try the door? Let's just
You
try
try
the
the
door.
door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
So who locked the door?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much
This is
easier
different.
if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, because then we could use it to get her chain off.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I don't know. I feel like it could be messier. I feel like there's a lot of mess to come.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Hello. What am I doing? I'm trying to go the romantic route this time. I'm going to try and build a relationship with this mysterious, cute ghost, mythical woman, whatever you want to call her.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Oh no, we've got to reassure her.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Are you surprised? I'm going the romantic route. I'm
She
trying
barely
something new.
hesitates
Oh my
before
god.
raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination
Maybe she's
of a
not the
trapped
woman
wolf.
for us.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Yeah, I'm realizing maybe this wasn't the best strategy now.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how
No,
it
it's
made
all
its
right,
way
it's
down
okay.
here, but if there's a time
We'll be
to strike,
optimistic.
it's now.
Just a little bit of light cannibalism, that's all. We can overlook it. Our love is stronger.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yes.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, you know, love is blind and all that. Nah, we're gonna save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted
Oh,
wound
gosh.
on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain.
Oh, I
binding
do
her to its
like
place.
that they've put that tiny bit of blood on the cursor on the knife. That's really good attention to detail. I
You
like that.
cut into her flesh.
Sorry, love.
The blade is
I'll
sharp,
make up to
and
you
it
later.
takes little effort to crack through the bone of her
Oh
arm.
god, she is unfazed, isn't she?
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy
Maybe we can
chain
put
is
it back
full of
on
silk.
later. It's like a corpse bride situation.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, I know. What a trooper.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
She's just so in love with us.
Thank you. Now let's get
Our
out of here.
feelings are reciprocated. Yeah, let's go. We'll just skip on through the woods and into the sunset. Approach the locked door. Yeah, how are we going to handle
We
this?
won't
Who
have
locked
any
the
of
door?
that. The stakes are too high.
Was it narrator?
You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward
What?
and raises the blade.
Does he have permission to do this to my body? Is this him
Wait.
taking over?
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
He's taking the
Watch
storyline
me.
over. Does he have this
What are you doing?
jurisdiction? Ah, he's forcing us. Hang on. Warner, we're in the middle.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Also, I hope the sound is better today. I did mess with some of the settings in OBS, so hopefully it would be a bit louder.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
She's doing the Black Widow pose.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Okay, we gotta find the one resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Take it from me, girl.
We both know this isn't you.
Yeah, take it from me. I can't be held accountable.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh no. Okay.
She plunges it into
Ooh.
your chest,
Ouch.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
At least she's apologetic.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Yep, just a little slip of the wrist. She, just
For
a little
her sake.
nip in the side.
Don't use whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again.
Okay, well,
and again.
maybe you don't have to do it
You
that
feel
many
every-
times.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not.
She's never
Though
chopped
it doesn't
vegetables
matter
in
how
her life.
sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm
Oh,
so
God.
sorry.
It's alright.
With one last
I'll
thrust
forgive
of
you.
the knife,
Look at that
your
face.
legs
How
give out
can you not?
beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Mm.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Yeah. And now I just gotta lay in it.
Everything goes dark,
Literally. Just
and
lay
you die.
in my choice, which is my blood. All over the floor, probably. Oh, we do get chapter 2 though. So it's not a reset entirely, right?
You're on a path
Oh,
in the
maybe it
woods.
is.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh. Terrible sense of deja vu. Oh, a new voice. Ooh. A new voice? I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Let's do
A
deja
terrible
vu.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't
We'll play
approve
the
of us
fool.
last time, did he?
Voice
If
of
we're
the
going to
smitten.
save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky
I like
about
it.
it.
I like this one. He sounds like what's that character from The Princess Bride? He's got that kind of air about him.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Yeah. Okay. We can't give it
so
away.
all of the
Gotta be
cards are on the
sly.
table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the
Four?
works.
4 of us? Who's the wait, who's the me, princess, smitten? Who's talking about narrator? Surely not. He's not
We'll see
part of
about
this
that.
love fest.
Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, I would. Oh, I see. Okay.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
This is more than just deja vu.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just
And the
agree to
princess.
disagree.
Because she's cute. Let's assure tell the truth. All this really did happen. Let's just go to the cabin. Let's not allude to anything anymore.
Warning. before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
And she'll love me till the end of time.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
So I feel like if the hero is even separate from us, and then you've got us, which is, I'm going to assume nothingness, just because when everything else is gone, there's nothing, right? So maybe we are nothing. It's really hard to pinpoint who is what in this kind of, I don't know, it's like I kind of have a rough idea and theory about the messages and things that they're alluding to, but not like a direct pinpoint on who is what, if that makes sense.
Sure,
Or what they're
yeah, your
representing.
passions are strong and all, but
Exactly.
not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
And I think narrator is the most interesting, to be honest, because I feel like we and the princess are like polar opposites from each other. So when we interact, like all chaos breaks loose, right? But the narrator seems a little bit more separate.
The interior of the
Ooh,
cabin is
look at this. We
clean
haven't had
and
this
elegant.
before.
Its stone walls draped in fine
Fancy.
threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of
this
note
room.
is an ornate wooden table with a
Romance gets you a
pristine
lot.
blade perched on its edge.
Okay, so we're not going to take the blade because we're doing the romance route. And as we can tell, we get quite a lot from the romance route. I mean, look, we've got a full-on upgrade. We've got a much nicer room.
The
So I think
blade
I'll
is
stick
your
with it.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No. No blade. No weapon. Don't say anything about... Ooh. Should we have a look in the mirror? Sure. Let's go look in the mirror.
Walk
Let's
up
make
to
sure
the
we
wall
look
next
nice
to the
for our
basement
princess.
door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Alright, because he can't see the mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago,
Yes, no mirror.
And now it's gone.
Of course,
Pity.
there's no
We could
mirror.
have a feather out
It's
of
all
place, and now we'll
illusion.
never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Exactly, we gotta look good. Take the blade. No, we're not taking the blade. No blade. Doesn't really give a good
the door
impression.
to the basement creaks
Look
open,
at the
revealing an
candles.
intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed
nice.
carpet, but it's still a stone
I clicked by
basement.
accident.
If the princess lives here,
I do that
slaying her is
sometimes.
probably doing her a favour.
I get too excited.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
My love, you've returned.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her. without
People
all
got
this
married with even
over-the-top
less,
fawning.
to be fair.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I'm too far gone.
You walk down the
at
stairs
her
and lock
dress.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
She's so cute.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Do you
I
hear
came
that?
back.
She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
I can just imagine him doing like the hair flip the prince does in Shrek. Like a little wispy hair flip.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Slow motion and everything.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Oh no. He's figuring us out.
That's right, villain. And you
No, don't
killed
tell
us.
him.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Just the
I
one.
really hoped I'd
Just
be the
one
first,
world.
but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Yeah, we'll put a ring on it.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Ah.
This is horrible.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do you have to cut out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me? I'm sorry about what happened the last time. You sent me here to kill you. My bodies. We're still
Another
going
version of me was
this route.
pushed to such
We're gonna do
drastic action
this
was for
route
good
through and
reason.
through.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Gold star.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Well,
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
oh maybe. That's a good point. That's
She
a good
doesn't.
point.
There's no one else like me.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I think we might all have a little voice, a little bad voice in us sometimes, you know. I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me? Did bring a knife? Do you have to get me out? I suppose we can
You
just work
died,
our way through
and
these.
now we're talking.
Gosh, she's so happy. It's infectious. It's making me happy. You killed me last time, and oh, did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Yeah, she did end the world. Yeah, but we forgive her. We forgive her. She's the love of our life.
Did we?
Did we? Did we ask her to do that?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's
Oh, I
practically
suppose we
telling
did
her to
warn
kill
her.
us.
Oh, I guess
She
in
is
a
our
way.
beloved, and she made the choice
I
to free us
suppose.
of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening
I
yourself
think anyone
up to
else would do that.
manipulation.
Same thing in their situation. Maybe not as many times as she used that knife, but you know, maybe at least once to try and get away, you know. I didn't bring a knife. Do you have anything? Okay. Okay, let's go this one
I don't
first.
know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh, she just wants to make us happy.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My
She
heart
does.
melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Confession of love. No, I don't want the world to end. No, I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are playing, and I hope you bought slow and painful runes them all. Wow. How do we feel? How do we feel about the end of the world? Trying to think how she might react to this. Should we play it like nonchalant, or should we? Yeah, misanthropy. Yeah. Yep. I have no feelings.
Just being
Only
honest.
feelings for you, my
I can't
love.
believe that the fate of the entire
go
world
with
has
that.
been left in the hands of a nihilist.
No, she's not sure. Oh no, did we pick wrong?
The
Does she
princess
care?
shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Oh. I think we chose wrong.
Me too.
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, we chose right, yeah. She only cares about me and I don't care
She
about
wasn't
her.
confused for long.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the
Oh,
world.
if I said that
It
she
would take
should.
a great desire for evil to do something so
I feel like she's just agreeing
inconceivable,
with us, right?
And our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Right, but we gonna do it the same time? Like, same way we did it last time? With the knife? Or is there an easier way?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Wow.
We won't be laying a
What a
finger on
trooper.
her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
I'm sure if that was the case, she
What?
would have done it herself
No,
already.
she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I don't know, because if you've been there for a really long time, you'd be pretty desperate to get out, right? I'm trying to think if I was in that situation. Hello! Hi, welcome. I think if I was in that situation, I've been chained up for so long, I'd be like, you know what? Just cut it off. Just get me out of here. I don't mind losing a hand.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time?
Exactly.
That's our stoic,
At least she's
smiling
consistent.
angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
But she's too cute to slay. Yeah,
No.
rescue.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what?
Mind you, we left
Take
the knife
over our
upstairs,
body
didn't
and
we?
force us to try and kill her? I
So
would if
how
you
are we
had a
going to
weapon.
get the chain off?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wow.
You
That's passion.
wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Okay. Oh wow, really did just
You approach the
slip
princess
on off,
and
didn't it?
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
She
That
got dainty little
shouldn't
wrists.
have worked. I'll
Yeah,
be
I
damned.
don't know how it worked, but
We're
it did.
doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your
Nobody
twisting
had a-
blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
But she wouldn't be. She wouldn't be.
Luckily for
that
Mr.
would make me
Romance,
sad.
we don't have a weapon.
Post on Instagram. My gosh, yeah, I haven't posted on Instagram in a long time. Like a very long
Who
time. I
needs
kind
a
of forget
weapon when
about
we
it,
have
to
the
be honest
power
with
of
you.
love on our side?
But yeah, I should definitely post on there more often. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side? Exactly.
What do we do now?
We leave and we run off into the sunset through the beautiful woods. Oh, save. Yes, thank you. You always remind me. Yeah, I always forget to save. Let's save. Should we do... Let's do a different slot. There we go. Did it automatically just do it? Yeah, I think it did. Okay, that's fine. Okay. What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next. We'll ask her what to
Let
do.
me
What does she
guess.
want to do?
End the world?
Spoken with the rank
No,
cynicism
she
of
doesn't
someone
actually
who
want
has
that. She
never
just
felt
wants to
love
leave.
in his heart.
She said that before. That's all she wants.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Nobody's ever asked you, you poor sweet thing.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
She's
You
never
may
been
have had it
asked.
wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
You think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Oh no, this is where the demon comes out, right? And I regret all my choices. Okay, no. Positive thinking,
And
she's
then
fine.
She shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want the world to end? I just want to leave. Can we figure out the rest later? If you want to leave, then let's leave. I don't know what you want to
I
do.
just want to make you happy.
Why has the music changed? Why does it sound sinister now?
She can't just want to make us happy.
Sure she can.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
We'll just stay in this cabin. There's much... Wait. What does that say? There must be something you want. But what would make you happy? Do we just go round and round in circles? I just keep asking her. She's like, I don't know what you want to do. I don't know. What do you want to do? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. Just let me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy. Unhappy? Do you want the world to end? I just want to leave. Oh, hello. If you go on, and then you can stay. Oh, can we? Oh, what if we literally just talk in loops? Ooh, that's tempting. Hang on, let me read some of the last ones first, and then we'll go back up. But that does sound like a good route. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here. Okay, yeah, we'll just talk in circles, like some love-struck fools. Look at the art. Ooh. But what would
I
make
just
you
want to
happy?
make you happy.
Look at those big old eyes.
Is she
It's getting
broken?
like
What's going
darker.
on?
She's getting more and more cartoony.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Maybe a little bit, but I'm too intrigued. You have to want something more than just making me happy. Okay, let's go with the
I
top
just
one.
want to make you happy.
She's getting rougher and rougher.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Love is changing her quite literally. Okay, clearly something's happening here and we're very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy together? Sounds good to me.
Oh.
There we
is
go.
that really what you want?
Sorted
If you
her
think
out.
that would make you happy, then...
It was stressing her out, clearly. You need to do this one more, I think, 2 more times. Then it will... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're staying now, aren't we, I think?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
What's
I
wrong?
guess we could do that.
Oh. Do you not want to do that?
Well, at least she's normal again.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable.
I don't know. She seemed more stressed a minute ago.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us, can she?
Well, she kept saying the only thing she wanted was to leave before, so...
It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things...
We'll just do some DIY.
If we just showed her the contents of our heart...
I hope you don't mean that
she'd
literally.
be happy here.
Like, I don't want to open myself up literally again for her.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest.
Yes, it is a
and
good
then-
idea, isn't it?
What?
Voice of the Smitten
No, you absolutely
does
do
say
not
some
do
great
that.
things.
Oh, but I do.
Ooh.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Tell me. I want to know. Ooh.
You plunge your nails into
Oh,
your
no.
chest,
Did I guess
digging
correctly?
deep, grasping for a
I inadvertently
handhold,
guessed
and
correctly.
you find
Oh,
it.
no.
Your fingers curling around
Quite
your
literally.
ribs.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be
Can't
all
do
right.
that
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Ooh, the noises.
You
little
yank
cracks.
violently,
Oof.
your bones cracking with wet pop, your
Ooh.
exposed heart framed by jagged
There
ribs.
goes my ribs.
Thump.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give
She
her
looks
everything
absolutely
she
disgusted
doesn't
with
know
us.
she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's
I feel like we could have said it in a different way.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then
And then...
everything goes dark and we die?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
You're on a path
Oh
in the
my
woods.
gosh.
Mate, we're clearly
Our heart
already in
brought
the
us
cabin.
this. Look at this. You know what? It was worth it. It was worth it.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't
We're
get to
living
the
the
cabin
high
part
life
of my
now.
opening monologue.
Look at the size of the mirror. It's humongous. That's the mirror, right?
We've been here before. Well,
Almost
not
touches the
here,
chandelier.
here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's true.
Not that he was eager to divulge that.
Yeah, epic mirror. Oh, and the stained glass windows, all of her, with the heart.
Right
Very
on
nice.
cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! I can't say I'm happy
Oh,
to be
voice of the
here.
paranoid.
This is a bad place. All stale and wrong.
Stale.
Can't you feel it?
I think it looks pretty
yes,
fresh.
I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
Yep.
But I'm sure
good at
since you're
doing
so
that.
well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Yeah, paranoid voice. Just paranoid. Just being paranoid.
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
The other one.
The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet.
Well, he
I
sacrificed
might even
himself,
say
right? For
absent.
all that's in front of us.
Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules.
Yeah.
Maybe only one
Maybe
bonus
he's behind that
voice is allowed to be here at a
ginormous
time.
mirror.
bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now.
Oh, please do. Go ahead.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Hell yeah, it is. But he never mentions the mirror because he can't see it. Which is such a shame because look how gorgeous it is.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Closely at the windows. Or is there something I missed in the windows? Other than the love of our life holding our heart? Maybe I'm missing something else. Before you there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good. Well, no, we decided to be done with that business. Doesn't matter if the blade's here. We didn't use it last time, and the time before that she used it to go. That's very true. So none of you are going to talk about the mirror. We know he can't see the mirror. Okay, let's
I
ask
see
this
your
one.
point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us.
What did they show?
I don't like losing options.
Her holding our heart, her heart, our heart. Her sleeping. Is there anything else in there? Am I missing something? I feel like maybe it's very obvious and I'm just not seeing
and
it.
It's an important one. It's your implement. You're
The
going
hearts,
to need it if
like
you want to do this
multiple
right.
hearts?
And the fact that you're here right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
Ah, I'll find out. Ooh, okay. Okie dokie.
But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, there's no knife. There's
I
nothing we can do about it.
Don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
Okay. So no one... should we ask about the mirror? I mean, it's kind of the elephant in the room, quite literally, with the size of it. Let's go to the mirror. I want to see it up close.
Across the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like.
Oh, it's in front of the door. Oh. Has it been in front of the door before? I think it did in the very beginning, might have been. It seemed like it was always to the left.
You couldn't see it last time. I'm sure that hasn't changed. Let's just do our thing, and if it disappears again, it disappears again.
Yeah.
About last time. Could he really not see it, or could he not see it?
I actually believe that he genuinely cannot see it.
I'm not sure that actually matters. See what?
So I think the mirror is more
What
to
are
do
you
with
on
us.
about?
Because it's never seems to be linked to the princess in any way. It's always for us, and then we're looking at ourselves in it, right?
Nothing.
Okay.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively
Man,
wrapping
look at
around the
that
handle.
fancy door.
Figures.
Never felt so fancy in my life. He doesn't see it. Yeah. Paranoid, just being paranoid.
And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed.
We can.
It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't
Oh.
lead to a basement at all.
We're going up
Rather, they go up.
rather than down. Yeah.
They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
How lovely.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if
We got
all
some
of
good
this
karma.
has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't
It is
have to
a
slay the
very
princess.
fancy attic. Posh attic.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?
Yeah, she seems to run really hot and
That
cold,
is
don't she?
precisely why she poses a threat.
But that's why we like her. She keeps us on our toes.
I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change.
Ah, she got a little.
We
What's
have
a
to
little bit of
move on.
weirdness?
This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not. Her voice, gentle and
I'd
warm,
rather she be
with
weird
an
than boring.
undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home.
She does and does not.
Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready? What did she make?
As much as I desperately want to know
inviting.
what happened last time,
What a
I'm
host.
not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to.
Yeah, it is.
That is the
Oh.
problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay.
And don't eat the food.
Well, that would be extremely rude if I didn't. Yeah, she went to all that effort to making yummy dinner. It would be so rude if I didn't eat it. I'm gonna have at least one bite, right?
This hall, like the one below,
Wow.
is grand and beautiful.
Look, we've got murals
Torches
of our
bathe
love.
the room in warm, comforting light.
It's amazing.
Just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight.
It's
hanging
fine for
from a
me and
golden
her, but I mean,
chain
if you had someone from
around
the outside come
princess's
in,
neck.
right, it might be a bit showy to have all these images of us, maybe even crossing a line, you know. Maybe we just leave that in our bedroom and not in the dining room where we host guests.
So that's where it is.
The shadow looks for
And
you.
the tip
It
is
does.
already pointed right at her heart.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. It is. It's a
everything's falling
crime. Somebody's
back
made
into
you
place.
food
All you have
in
to
their
do is
house,
cross the
no
room,
less.
Push down a little, and the entire world is saved.
Yeah, the shadow does
That's
look
easy.
a little bit familiar. Honestly, kind of looks like me. Does it not? Because like the claws at her side.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the
That was an
torches
abrupt
flare
sit.
and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Who's the mysterious butler?
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I sat down, honestly. All the stabbing going on. What is this place? What are you supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner on the stairs. Let's ask what
It's
this
our
place
happy
is.
ending, just like you asked for. It's everything
Aw.
we're supposed to have ever wanted.
She's so thoughtful.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgot about it.
Oh no, did you burn it?
The flames
alright if
burn
it's a bit
bright,
charred,
and a
I like
shadow
it that way.
dives across the table. In its wake,
Wow, look
it
at this
leaves a feast.
bread. She really went all out.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
I'm ravenous.
Remember what I said. Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break.
Yeah,
sure
we just have a
we
little
need to be
bit
so
of
concerned?
bread and some wine.
I'm not sure about anything,
Slice of
and
chicken.
that's the problem.
She's even got cake. What is cake? It's like it's got pear or
For what
something
it's
on top of it.
worth, I generally don't
Wait,
think one should trust
There's a
strange
knife
food
stuck
that
in the
magically
chicken.
appears on
Are
a
we going to
table,
use the knife?
but nothing.
Oh, I clicked too early. Let me read real quick. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will. Refuse or eat? No, I'm sorry. I'm too polite. to refuse. It's not in me to refuse.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading.
I'm ignoring paranoid. There should be the polite.
The food
just a
is
voice
more
of
exquisite
politeness.
than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose
Oh, I love a good
tastes
stew.
dance across your tongue.
Especially this time of year where it's so cold.
You tear at hunks of meat practically
Wow.
melting from the bone, juicy
I hope she
and
ate
tender
some,
and bursting
didn't
with
just
flavours you
greedily
could
eat all.
scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
I'm not sure I'd want to eat jewels.
This really
But
is
I get what you're saying.
perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Well, look, see, if we hadn't have tried it, we wouldn't have known.
But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh,
Wasn't that perfect?
another
We should do it again.
smashes the cup on the floor. Give me more food.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating.
Oh, wow.
The feast is once again.
Well, now I've
laid
been
before
polite
you.
now, so I can say that I've been polite.
The food is good. Again, you tear into golden, crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet
Yeah,
of
again,
sparkling gems.
And again and again and again.
You've done this already. And then it's over.
How many
and
times are
you're
we going to have
just
to eat
as
this meal?
hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all.
Is the
It'll
food
be
going to
perfect
get
if
worse?
we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread
Oh
is
god, it's getting
fine.
worse.
You sample the side dishes and they're fine too.
That's not what you want.
You finish
you
your
wanna leave on
goblet,
a
the
high.
liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
Yeah, where did Smitten go? I don't know where Smitten went. Unless that's Smitten behind her and he's like transformed into some great shadow beast.
So we had a mediocre meal. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I mean you can't go gourmet all the time. Sometimes you've got to go Mackie D's.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
The shadow looks like us. Smitten was yeah.
Getting a little sick of it.
Because I did think
So
it looked
what?
like
We
me
just have
when
to
we
try
first
something
came
new.
in. It kind of
I'm
looks.
sure we won't be stuck
so
eating
maybe a
the
part
same
of
meal
me?
forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
It's an endless cycle.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew.
I don't know, sometimes meat is
grey
nice when it's
vegetables
greasy and
are
sometimes
barely
bread is
worth
nice
the
when
effort
it's
of
tough.
picking through.
Yeah, a nice crusty roll
don't even
with some
touch the
soup.
goblet.
Very nice.
Its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Do we not have the
At
option to
least
stop?
you still have the memory of how good it was the first time.
See, that's why it should have been the other way around. You should always end with the best thing last. Sometimes that's how I actually eat. I'll leave the best thing on the plate till last and I'll eat everything else so that I can end on a high.
I'm so tired of this.
She's tired with, yeah. Very tired. Well, honey, you are, the host. You could just say that let's finish dinner.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
It's going to get darker and darker. What just happened? Did you make that torch go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say. It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? Okay, we'll go... I don't think you did anything wrong.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Who? Who would be upset with you? It's just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. Yeah, let's reassure her.
Yeah,
Give us
yeah.
some reassurance.
we just have to keep the rest
The shadow
light.
doesn't like it.
Everything will be okay.
Or I suppose if you think about it, if there's no light, there can't be a shadow, in theory. Right? Because if it's darkness, then he's not going to exist.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, and don't suggest another meal.
What if we played a game?
Ooh, yeah, I like games. What kind of game?
She's trying to distract us.
Yeah, that's
That's
exactly what
okay,
we
I
should
need
do.
a distraction after all this food.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its
Ignore the
simple
paranoid.
rules
Don't
already
worry, I will.
apparent, even with
I
little
will ignore them.
exploration.
Okay, you got a card
We
game.
can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like
We're
a lot of
playing
fun.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yet another waste of time.
Or is it
Why
something more
all the
simple?
distractions.
Like
What
Go
are
Fish.
we being distracted from? That's the real game. I feel like I'm 2 steps behind. You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. You might as well try
Something to
have some
do.
fun. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax.
Ooh, is she
as
gonna win? Am I
places
gonna
her
win?
final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
Oh.
And so you start.
Oh no. Oh no, I see what's happening. Oh dear lord. Okay. Okay.
Time passes. You play the game.
Oh, I
win.
win. Oh.
Hey! Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game.
At least we
She
each got a
wins.
win.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
Oh. Does she I
This
don't think she
isn't
wants
fun
to.
anymore, is it?
Oh no, another lamp's gonna go out.
It's never going to stay fun. You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
I thought that was gonna be the case.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
So basically, it's every time she's not having fun or she's upset, it seems. There's a bit of a
Yeah.
correlation there.
The game's just a little simple. We can
Narrator
make it fun
realised
again.
you were wrong. Can make it more fun again.
The
Oh.
shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it
Not
is
gonna
fun
lie, it looks
again.
like a pretty cool game.
In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, but then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade.
I do like a good board
Creeping
game.
numbness
But it does
settling
take me
in
a
over
while
the
to kind
board.
of get into the swing of it.
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog. to
Maybe we
their
should do something a
destination.
bit more physical, you know, like not something where we're still. Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I meant like a jog around the room, not like, you know, anything frisky.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many
More fit
times
for a
as you can finish.
He
till
did.
finally,
Maybe painfully so. Yeah, a jog outside would be nice. We can get some fresh air.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
That's all right. We can
as
start.
the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
She's so
I'm
calm about
happy.
everything. though.
I promise. We're
I'm
both
waiting for her to just flip.
so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
Yeah. We were chatty last time, don't you think? To say, are you actually happy here? You said he. So let's not. I don't think we should interrogate him because he might just get angry. I think maybe we should talk to her and let him see that she's not happy.
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating
Oh,
the
really? The
uncomfortable
only time he
silence
actually
between them.
changes his mind about her.
Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Okay. You really feel? Yeah, let's go with that one.
I don't feel anything.
Well, that's not good, is it? Don't feel anything. I think we got a bit of a
The third
problem.
torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
Ooh.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Well, we'll find out. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose? Whatever shadows have been showing us isn't real. Don't have to let go out. We'll reassure her.
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Oh. Yeah. And then we can go for a jog. I'm really feeling the jog.
Sounds lovely.
It's good. It's good.
But there aren't any stars here.
Oh. No
I'd
stars.
have to leave.
Oh, she means inside, I think. Yeah, you'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its
Oh,
grip on
he
her
not
wrists.
happy. He didn't like that.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
And he's scared he's gonna lose her now. Yeah,
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
All she wants is to leave. That's all she's ever wanted. Feel empty. So what's that? Why are you crying? Are you okay? Can you open your eyes? I'm still here, you know. What do we want to go for? Are you okay?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
No, it feels like an important part of me is gone. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's
Figure it
eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
Yep. We'll just have to move on.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same,
She's so
waiting
positive.
by the top of the stairs as she
So
quietly...
much
Do you?
positivity.
Still care about me?
She's got the dagger around her neck. Of course alongside you. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can. I'm not sure I've had a chance to figure out how I feel about you. No, we were, I think we were pretty sure, right? Imagine we just slay her. We just slay her right then and there. That would be such a twist. Say nothing. No, can I? Could I just slay her right then and there? No. You're saying no. Okay, I won't. Okay. Let's go for this one.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so
Don't worry,
maybe this wasn't
I
all
won't do it.
bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore.
Yeah. We've outgrown it. Offer your hand.
As the princess steps
Let's go for
towards the
that jog.
stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl
What is
into a
that
demure
noise? Are we
smile,
wearing leather gloves?
and she gently takes your hand in hers.
That didn't sound like a normal
offering
hand
surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does.
Maybe?
If he's telling the truth.
Ah, good old paranoid.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Yeah. Yep.
Really was just all meaningless blather then, wasn't it? Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
He's done. He's had enough. No more energy.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
Bye-bye. Off we go.
And then the two of you step out into the world. I
Seems like everything's fine.
think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
Just like that.
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
Yeah.
The stars are so beautiful.
Oh, bless her. She's still got that knife though. I'm a little bit worried. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
I meant it when I said I wanted to go for a jog. Ooh, graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you, that is the shared thumping of your hearts beating in perfect unison. How lovely. Worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only the genuine affection. You send her out into a wide spin and your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have a jacket? I'll give you my jacket. Do I have one? Oh god. Alright, bye then. See you later. Ooh, we got a new achievement. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. Oh, it's so sad, so tragic. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
And we reset, right?
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Should
Was
we?
that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
That dang mirror. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. I've been here before and you always get scared. Yeah, we'll go for that
But
one.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's
It's
alright.
calling us.
And not in a good way.
We'll be fine. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. Oh, I don't know about nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay. We'll go for the okay one.
I trust you.
Oh, there we go. You approach the mirror. Gaze my reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I got another achievement. What one's this one? The decay. You've withered. I've withered. Why did I wither? Is it because I lost my love? That's what happens when she leaves me. I get really ugly. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Here we go again. There's her hands. At first I thought it was flames, but it's just all her limbs, right?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
So it's about constantly like looking and reflecting and change and transformation. There's a lot of those sort of imagery.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts, the other don't. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? No, I don't necessarily think so. What do you think of this vessel? I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Let's ask about the worlds. I want to know about the
My
worlds.
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen.
Oh, I feel like
just
I've had
as
this
I have
answer
seen what
before.
you have seen.
Yeah,
The
I think I've had
angles
this
of
one
my
before.
vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Ooh.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's ever gonna be done. Let's see. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished? Do you still not care what I bring to you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Let's start from the top.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Okay. Yeah, she really
I
feels
am
like the
everything
opposite
that
of
you
us.
have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
She's everything and we're nothing. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Okay. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? So I think she just
It
grows
changes
from
me,
it.
but it doesn't make me worse.
Yeah.
Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
I don't think so. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Did I do the first conversation? Yeah. It makes me more like this one. I think she's really interesting. It's just like the whole idea of what she represents and what I represent, and it's like the polar opposites. I just think it's really, really interesting. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what it says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or the other on the matter. I just want it all to stop. No, let's go with the
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
So I don't think she's evil, but I don't think she's good either. I think she just is some sort of force that you can't really, like, it just is what it is, you know? What do you think of this vessel? I'm still planning to kill you once we're done. Figured out what we've done when we're finished. Do you not care what I bring to you next?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Have you figured out what you want when we've finished? I'm still planning to kill you. How many more vessels? I don't know. Does she even know that? Let's ask her about the vessels.
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think she quite knows. I think she's sort of in the same boat as me to an extent, although she does know a bit more than me, I think. Have you figured out what you want to do when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
That's mysterious. The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition, so lots of different versions, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
So it is like a dance between her and him, essentially. Like, what choices he makes brings out the other desires in her and vice versa, I think. And then, yeah. I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this. Do you still not care what I bring to you next? Or I'm ready to go back. I'll go with this one.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Okay.
The
I've asked
tides
this
do
one
not
before.
dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets.
Okay.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Okay, so the only other option we've got now is that I'm still planning to kill you and I'm ready to go back. I don't know, am I still planning to kill her? I feel like that's kind of gone out the window a little bit. I think I'll just go, I'm ready to go
I
back.
will be here when it is time.
We've had quite a
for us to
pleasant
meet
time
again.
this round. That's always still quite jarring. That cutscene. An honest heart. Share your happy end. Oh,
You're on a path
a nice
in the
little
woods,
achievement.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in that you're
Yes.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the
Right,
end
so
of
what
the
other
world.
way can we play this? What other direction can we go in? So we went like the very strong romance relationship route, which was very interesting actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing your princess guy seems bad though, doesn't it? Can't do this to someone else. Should we just ask all the questions? Have we done that one round? I don't know if I have or not. I honestly can't remember at this point. Other versions of the previous route? Yeah, we could do. I mean, I suppose at some points I could have stabbed her because that point where we got to with where she came out of the dining room and then she had the knife, like I had an opportunity to kill her, right? So there's probably lots of other things, like routes that stem off that, I'm sure. So I suppose we could kind of go back that route, but maybe do it differently, do you think? Should we do that? I'm just gonna go to the cabin. Let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she said. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slave.
I don't even know what round this is.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I've lost count. In we go.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin
look
is
at that. It's
almost
the
entirely
same as
bare.
it used to be.
The air is stale
No
and
more
musty,
fanciness.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Oh, yeah, motion,
The only
yeah.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is
I
a
feel like we
pristine
could
blade.
kind of go the same route, but maybe
The
just
blade
change a
is your
few
implement.
things.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade. No, we'll leave the blade. We'll leave the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open,
What emotions are already
revealing a
explored, but we went the
staircase
heavy,
faintly
like,
illuminated by an
sympathetic
unseen
route.
light in the room below.
I feel like we've done a lot of the questioning.
This is an upper voice,
kind of
soft.
route.
Hello? Is someone there?
A logical kind of route, I guess.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't
Okay.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay. I'm here to save. Could you imagine? Maybe I should lie. Oh wait, there's one here that says I'm here to save you, and then literally says lie, I'm here to save you. Ooh, that's a bit sneaky, isn't it? Continue down the stairs. I don't think I've seen that one come up before. I might go. Let's go with that one.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come
I don't know.
downstairs.
She's pretty smart
I
though.
want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm worried she's gonna rip my face off.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Deception, yeah. Deception. Disgrace. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Something. Look on her face. I can't remember how the song goes.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh god, I'm gonna feel bad.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You
no, I
were
didn't.
lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of
I
your
made a boo-boo.
intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Let's pretend. Pretend I'm helping.
You're only making this more difficult.
No, I'm pretending. I'm just having a look.
Thank you.
I'm not
Thank you.
actually gonna do it.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
We can pretend, then go get the knife, right? And pretend we're gonna
I'm
use the
guessing you don't
knife
have the
to
key?
help, and then stab, 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 stab.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. Do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna go maybe check upstairs. Maybe the key lying around somewhere out there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be here.
But narrator might
Good
lock
luck.
us in, right? I didn't think about that.
You attempt to make your way out of the
Oh,
basement,
no.
but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear
Damn.
the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go to them. We're gonna have to go back down.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade.
Well,
like you were
narrator, I
supposed
was
to.
gonna go back up and yell it.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh, here we
hesitates
go.
before raising
Okay,
her
I remember
arm to
this
her
one
mouth,
starts.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Ah, the knife. Just
It's
what
the
we
blade
need.
from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike,
I
it's
forgot that
now.
it comes clanging down.
Or we could use it to free her.
Or we could pretend to use it to free her. just
You
to get
won't like
close
what
enough.
happens if you do that.
Oh, we literally just have a oh, okay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Yep. We're in the thick of it.
You bastard.
Oh, she
Were you
angry.
lying to me this whole time?
She's angry. She's angry.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded,
Still
but
go.
still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner
We're gonna
of
have
the
a tussle.
room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Now we
It's
can
an
take
act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, where'd the knife go?
Don't waver now.
Yeah, it's literally life or death.
As
Oh
you
god,
ready
she's
your
jumping.
blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
She's gonna eat me.
Your blade cuts into her again.
She doesn't need a
And
knife.
again, as you're tackled to the ground,
She got some
your body
fangs on
racked
her,
with
look.
pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Yep.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give
Yep.
her everything you've got.
Use your claws. I know you got them.
When your
Slayer.
nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
But she
You
ain't
seize a
going
moment
down.
of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
We can still be friends. I think it's past that. Finish it
You
up.
steel your resolve and to take another
Do
step
it, come
closer
on.
to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here.
I don't think either of us are gonna make it.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Don't think about
You
it.
think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Yeah, well, I don't think we got much choice.
You take
Oh,
another
she's
step
at it again.
forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
It's round 2.
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor Princess able to go any further.
We're just gonna kill each other.
You collapse on the ground, and the Princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
It's kind of nice, actually. She didn't die alone.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's
Well,
over.
apparently I've saved us all.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Oh, great.
But you don't have time to worry
Don't have
over
much
such
choice.
things. Everything goes dark.
And
And you
die. Again. Getting used to it now. Oh, the witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
We're
cabin.
seeing new things.
And you're here to slay her.
Mhm.
If you don't,
It will be the end of the world.
world.
Okay, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. I kind of like that. It's just straight to the okay,
Oh,
no.
don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
I'm going to be really contradictory this time round. I'm
If
going
he
to be
doesn't
all
remember
over
what
the
happened,
place.
then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right?
I'm going to
It's
deceive
going to be a lot harder
everyone.
than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain
opportunist.
fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Take the blade. Okay, I'll take the blade this time. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? That's quite brazen of us, isn't it? I think I'm just gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah, it does give us
Before
more
you go
options.
any
Yeah, you're
further.
quite right.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry. You can trust us to
Plus,
get
in
the
the
job
first
done.
chapter, I've angered her now, so I need something with me. Even though I do have very long.
The interior of the
claws.
cabin is a mess
Ooh.
of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted
I do
wood
like when we
that,
get different
almost
interiors.
as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The
We've got
floor
our
is damp
sexy
and
looking
earthy,
mirror
and the only
we can
furniture
look
of
at
note
ourselves
is
in.
a slab of. The blade is
Ooh.
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the blade, don't worry. I'll pick it up. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. We'll take the blade. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the
I'm not sure
princess
you
and
can
save
call that
the
a
world
shelf.
without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs.
Yes.
She doesn't have to know we have it.
She doesn't. She doesn't indeed.
That's not actually a bad idea.
You didn't say anything about the wall. Approach the mirror. Approach basement. Do we need to look in the mirror? No, we'll go to the basement. We'll ignore the mirror this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like
God.
locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you
Jeez.
can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the
You're going
edges of
through
an
it this
opening
time.
below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Oof.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her voice skitters up from
Too
below.
right.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down.
She
Don't
just
be
call
scared.
me nasty.
I probably won't bite.
I just be like, I'm not nasty. Say nothing. I don't want to antagonize her straight off the bat. I want to be a little bit. Maybe I want to say anything.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else.
definitely.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, I'm not
You
sure we're that
can't.
charming.
Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Well, I think we're going to
Do
try
you
and
want to hear what
convince her
everyone
that
has to
we're
say?
not going to hurt
Or
her
do you
and
just want to
then,
hear yourself talk?
you know, deceive her. I think that's kind of the
You
route
need
I'm
to
going to go
stop
for. We'll try to
lingering.
anyway.
Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine.
I'm going to try and
fine.
pretend to be her
You're
friend
the
for a
boss.
bit. If that's possible.
Thank you.
Oh god. She's got
You
tail this
descend the
time.
basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She's quite literally a cornered animal.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh, she already knows. God damn it. Crumbs. There goes
That's
our
not
plan.
fair. How would she know that?
Because she's
So,
witchy.
we've dropped the pretenses.
She's no longer a princess, she's a witch.
Good.
She's leveled
I
up.
made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no.
We go way back.
You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you
I
really
really
don't
like
remember
optimistic,
us, do
the
you?
opportunists, sorry.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Well, she already knows
Let's
we've got the
chat her
knife.
up a bit
So the
first.
element of
Maybe
surprise
we
is
can
gone.
find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
So I don't know what that leaves us with, really.
Don't talk to her.
We
You're
can't
just going to
reason
make
with her,
things
can
more
we?
difficult than
She's
they
quite
have to be.
literally becoming an animal.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Look at her little face. A little smile. She's still cute, I'll give her that. I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? Sure, you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out of here somehow, right? I feel like that's too it's not believable. It's just not. It's too nice. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. Well, you think? You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed you. Things got out of hand. Yeah, I kind of like that approach. Let's go
Things
with
did
that.
get out of hand, didn't they? But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led
Save.
to murder.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yep. I need you, just so you tell me to say it. Quite literally. Oh, dear. Right, okay, yep. Okay.
And you started it.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Look, I made a mistake. We'll make mistakes. I'll go a bit further down. There's quite a lot to choose from, actually. Look, I know things got messy last week. I think there's something bigger than the both of us at work. We should team up. I could get on with Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Teaming up with a witch. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you get out of here? Why do I have an I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Ooh, am I that trusting? Leaving I like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time. I think you might be in danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Should we just attack her, or should we try and... I'm not going to give her the blade. Let's go this one.
Smart. Let's apologise. Get us back on the right foot.
Yes.
The
We
only
gotta
mistake
try,
I
right?
ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Ooh,
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
yeah.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Yep. She does need me. She's quite right. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you once we get you out somehow. Oh yeah. I guess it says you're not happy with me. I guess I'll cut you out of here then. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Do a little smirk.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing
Yeah.
event.
Especially since I was planning
She
to do
needs
the
us to get
backstabbing
out of
not
here.
like 2 seconds
We'll be
ago.
fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that
I'm
doesn't
not thinking about the world
automatically
right now.
mean
I'm
she's
thinking
gonna
about
stab us
me
in the
and
back.
this half-girl creature in this underground cave.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with them this time around. Okay, I'll get this since you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Well, okay. I want to hurt you, but clearly this will take this. I'm not gonna be another knife, not just yet, at least. Okay. My attention didn't care for how you treated me last. I think you might be in danger. Well, I'm going to attack. Should I just attack her? I'm not going to give her the blade. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving by. Yeah, let's do
Very
that.
pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Oh, I think I really made her angry.
You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
Oh, that's fight
Turn to
talk,
leave.
that is.
But as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered
She's
by the
closing
walls
the space.
themselves, followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on?
We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
As the roots that make
I
up
tried.
the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in
I don't
around
think
you,
I'm nimble enough.
instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you. The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller
Oh, God.
and smaller.
That's fine. We'll just leave.
We can't. Opportunities.
I'm sure
She'd
you'd like to do
literally
that.
closed the door.
But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door.
I don't think
Roots
we're
have
small
already
enough. We're
closed
not a
over the
borrower.
only
We
possible
can't go
exit.
through the tiny gap
What
she's
little
left.
light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weak. Shit.
Oh,
What do we do?
we attack.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Wait, how's she up the stairs?
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of
When
the
did that
wild,
happen?
and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm actually very intrigued about what's going on right now. Make them stop. You can make them stop, right? We're not animals where people can work things out. We can make things better. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. We can be friends. What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
Wow, she's dark, isn't she?
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us.
It just makes
both
me like
just
her more, to
spite
be
you.
fair.
See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
You have to, yeah, but you have to admire her determination.
The
Her
roots
gusto
grow
is
ever
impressive.
closer. We know. We can see them.
Okay, make them stop. You can make them stop. Right? Why though? Why are you doing this? Come on, they're pressing in on me. They're probably pressing on to you. I'm only assuming that because you can't see. Sure sounds like they are. We're not animals. I take it all back. Yeah, let's just
Because
ask
it's in my
why.
nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours.
Touche, touche.
That is
She's got me there.
extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told and making the best out of a difficult situation.
Oh, I
we
don't
didn't
know.
even try
I
to
did go
kill
in there
her.
with the
We just left her here.
intent. I'm not. I went in there with the intent to kill her.
It's the same thing. It isn't. You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall
Crushed
of
by
bark.
trees.
You're running out of time.
What a way to go.
Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
Ooh. That sounds pretty drastic. I'm not gonna. I might leave that one. Should we do the work together one? I feel like
But we
staying
are
with friends
animals.
won't work.
We are. You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too. We don't have to make things better.
She's
we can't make things
she's
better.
really on the path of this means
We're
nothing,
just meant
right?
to chase each other in the dark
Yeah.
until one of us catches the other.
Oh,
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin.
I do love the animation. The way that it moves when you move.
We're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first, it's almost
At
gentle.
least she goes if we
Your
go.
body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor, the sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones.
Oof.
Pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin
Okay,
deform,
maybe we
being
can,
shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
Get some sense into her. I
The
don't know if
suffering
we
is
can,
what you
but
deserve,
I
you
can try.
hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if
Oh
it means
no,
you
I don't think there's
die
any
with
changing
me.
her mind.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I think she's pretty set on what she wants to
The
do
pressure
now.
is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood. And then
Oh, yeah.
you pop.
I didn't think we were going to get a choice.
Everything goes
She was
dark.
very adamant about
And
us
you
dying
die.
then. Yep. Okay, chapter 3. Yeah. She really hated me, didn't she?
We are a path in the woods.
It was
We
quite a
have
line.
no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
She's back to being creepy.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying
Oh.
that?
I kind of like the way she's saying it better, though. It's
That's
very poetic,
That's
no?
not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Just a couple.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I died in both, right?
Let's get our facts straight.
What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well, there was a hole in the ground, there was some trees, and she was part animal, and she wasn't very happy with me.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to
I like the
stare
new
with
cursor as well.
wide pupils
That's
at
interesting.
that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Is it supposed to be like the head of a raven or crow or something? That's what it kind of looks like. Or is it supposed to be like the hole for the entrance of the wooded, not the wooded, the underground thing? I don't know, but either way it looks cool.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I promise.
Why does he want to know? I
Just
don't mind where
tried
we are
to
right
do what
now.
he
It's
told me to.
rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life,
Yeah.
and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
We're stuck
He
together like
doesn't
glue.
understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're
Oh.
one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine, I like being this. What do I think? I don't know, honestly. What are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? It's like mutual anger, mutual hate. I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we about to do about that? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Let's go with that. She seems like we're supposed to be
We
like this.
push back.
Oh, we push back.
It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
From him being narrator, right?
She's trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that.
Yeah, but look, we're in the same
I may not have
situation,
been around to
me and
witness
her.
it, but clearly you
What else am I
remember
gonna
what
do?
happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
Remember how it felt. Turn inward and find your freedom. Do I want to know how it felt? Feeling or freedom? Feeling or freedom? I don't want to relive it. Let's go freedom. Oh, I got a glimpse
You
of
fall
something bigger.
inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time.
What's
You'd
it?
do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth,
This monologue.
some things never come back the same.
Some things come back.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
Okay.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Oof.
We don't need to be made whole.
I was gonna say,
All
are we
need to
even
do is find
a body right
single
now to fall
corner of
apart?
his cage and break it.
Corner of his cage and break it. There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it, okay?
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
I do like the
This
sound of the
task,
trees.
whatever it is you think you're doing, is
cracks,
impossible.
whatever it is.
He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true. That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I love how opportunist always lightens the mood.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Okay, we're in this. We're in this together. Me and her. We are a fine
You
paste.
won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
Oh, I found something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your conscious flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
I don't think I've got a choice.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
Yeah, I think it's too late. I agree.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter it. Let's do it.
No, stop!
Ooh, got some light. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What's he keeping? What is it
Yes.
behind that?
Beautiful.
I want to see. Let me see. And then it's gone? Oh, did I not get to see?
Where did it
What
go?
a tease.
Why is everything so cold?
But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns.
She's
Ah, we're back at the mirror.
Where did she go?
Ah,
Should we try and find
okay.
her? And is that a...
I just wanted a little peek.
Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just me. You've been here before and always get scared. Oh yeah, okay. I consoled last time, so I'm not going to bother consoling. Maybe this one or this one. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Let's do that one.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Oh, he's
You
always
better
said
watch
something
your back.
similar before, right?
You can't get rid of me that easy.
Oh.
Can't even trust ourselves.
Okay, we gaze. What we're going to see this time. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, another achievement where we got the remains. Oh, we look alright this time round. Oh my god, you know what we look like? We sort of look like the god of death from Death Note. What are they called? The Shinigami? That's what we look like. In that mirror, anyway. Proceed to the cabin. Are we starting again? Oh no, here she is with her hand. Oh no, she's a tree. She's become a tree with lots of arms. It's a different form for her. tree of limbs.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Who knows? It's a mystery. It's a surprise every time we go out there. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you want to know? Do you want to tell me? There's trees. You can see what you look like in the spectre if you slay the Oh, okay. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion.
Full of passion.
But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
Short, violent, and passionate.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, and I think at least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real? Ask all the hard
real.
questions.
Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
For nothing to exist, something has to exist. Is that what she's getting at? Do you have thoughts on this vessel? We've asked that before. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? Let's go for the first
There
one.
is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
No, they are mortal. I don't think we're human at all. Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Let's tell her.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact, do we? He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, we're going to kill. Oh, we're going to kill him, eh? He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I kind of like when we team up. Don't know what I'm going to do when I find him, but I know this. I know. Let's go with that one.
I am on the cusp of my awakening.
Cusp.
Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Cusp. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? How many more vessels do I need?
If I did, I would already be awake.
How do you have thoughts on this vessel? How many more vessels do I need? I'm gonna go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, I've never had that response before. That's new. Oh my god, every time. I forget. I'm so busy talking to her that I forget. Ooh, what did I get? A curious and beautiful heart. Bring the networked world to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
I think this might
and
be...
at the end of that
Hang on, let me
path
save it.
is a...
Sorry, interrupt. Let's go a new slot. Just double do it. Just make sure. I think this might be a good place to stop, at least for today. Oh, that was a good time though. I really enjoyed that. We got to see a lot of different stuff and really explore a lot more, I feel like. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I don't know if I'm going to stream it again though, to be honest, because I don't know. I feel like I have explored a lot of it. I know there's a lot of other things you can do with it, but I feel like it might be something I'll do here and there on my own maybe, but because I just wanted to stream a little bit of it to see kind of what I thought. I think it's called To See Before the... Oh, each version of the Spectre and the Witch. Is that here if I do it now though? Or maybe I should stream some more, maybe. How am I doing for time? I think I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. Maybe I should do. Should I do one more stream then? Decisions. No save load. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here for today. But it has been very enjoyable. I've really liked this round, and maybe I'll just see the Spectre if I slay her. Oh, what, on a different save file, or it's quick if I remember. So what, go to the save load and then slay her from this one? So instead of antagonizing her, like kill her? Is that what you mean? Oh, just load and load back after. From this point, where we're underground. I do like the music, so eerie. So I've got to... So it must be from that point, right? From this point to actually slay her, I suppose. Okay, maybe I will pick up stream again then, if there's like more other bits to explore a little bit more. The ghost. Oh, the ghost one. This one. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Okay. What I'll do then is maybe I'll do another stream, and then we can kind of explore that bit. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, I saved. So, thank you for joining me. I had a really good time, and I'm really enjoying this game. Oh, and the witch tried to win back her trust. Okay, yeah. So essentially, just go back and like try and do some different things on different paths. I get you. I get you. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go have some foods. And then chill out for the rest of the evenings. I don't know, but I don't think I can stream tomorrow, sadly. Maybe at the weekend, possibly. I'll have to see. I'm not too sure what day I'll be able to do it, but yeah, we can do another stream. We can do another one. So I wasn't planning to do too many streams of this. I kind of just wanted to get a bit of a taster for it and see what it was all about. We have got some other games that I wanted to stream as well, and some games with the girls that are coming up. So I think we're going to do Sons of the Forest potentially, because we really loved the forest. Yeah, so there's that to look forward to as well. Lots of things going on, lots of things to look forward to. Yeah. Right, okay, yep, I will sign off. Really enjoyed this one, and I'll see you when I next see you, I suppose. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.